Hey guys, Will from Itg here.
Vin, also from Itg.
Yeah, so it's not a prank this time. We're actually wrapping up the pod here. We just finished recording episode 20. So yeah, this is it, guys. Thanks for listening to us all this time, and again, not a prank. So
Yeah, try not to shed a tear, but
yeah,
thanks to everyone for tuning in, and it's been a great experience. And yeah, thanks.
Hope you enjoy the video.
Yeah.
I look in the mirror, who's looking back at me? I don't know what happened, guess we weren't meant to be. I know we had problems, I thought we could fix them, but we got tired. There's nothing left to do but to say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. I'll get over you.
Obviously we got episode 16 here. Gonna record that.
Be 16.
Oh yeah. But other words you want to say, or?
Oh, just miss the fans.
Miss the fans.
The pod fans. Man, that Triggs, what a real trickster. But it was a joke. We are going to continue with the pod and keep producing great content for all of you.
Yeah, I know I was probably crazy, thinking someday you'd change. There's nothing left to do now, so I'm playing the game. And so, heartbreaker, I've been working you out. You made loads of mistakes, but none that you talk about. I'm watching every move you make, and I'm on to you. Come on, heartbreaker, give in and surrender to me.
Can I do a vanilla sweet cream cold brew? I'll do a grande, and then just got done with power skating, heading to a little recovery workout. See ya. Boys doing a little recovery workout. Got to get the body right for a game tomorrow. Alex Damaski, other one. Guys, we got Jerry Dipping Lip Ball here, Challenger Spring, and also our trainer for the Jersey Hitmen, Jerry. Glad you come on today.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for having me. I like this microphone. It's top notch.
Kind of go over some of the products I got, kind of review it, see what I like, see what I don't like, so stay tuned. So got the hat and the hoodie on, as you can see. I really like the red on black. The TB12 logo overall is pretty sweet.
Moon is watching shallow dreams. Night is rocking her to sleep. Wind whispers in the trees. Hidden secrets are hard to keep.
We're at Joe's Pizza, doing an Itg pizza review. Giving it an 8.5 on the Itg review. So we got Polly T's today, pizza review. I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. We're at Pat's, King of Steaks here in Philly. We're gonna try cheese give it 8.6. That's my review. Hey guys, just stopped at Insomnia Cookies after our Tuesday. I'm gonna do 8.2 and better, but I've had worse.
Okay, so taste test of the Russian tea cookie. In terms of Russian tea cookies, it's probably like a 7.
My favorite memory from the podcast was probably me and Goldie's, I guess pre kind of meetings for the podcast for recordings, and we'd go to Jersey Mike's and do our notes. The people there were probably like, "What are these two gingers doing, eating sandwiches and writing notes?" But again, 13 Mike's way on white bread, kind of my go-to. But just again every Wednesday, looking forward to that. It was just a really good experience and just good memory.
So my favorite memory of the pod would probably be all like the different weird drinks that Triggs keeps in his mini fridge, and every pod he'd give me like a different drink. It'd either be like a kombucha or some like coconut water or some weird thing. So yeah, favorite memory, the weird drinks during the pod.
The funniest memory from the podcast was probably our first episode. When I just literally like yelled into the microphone for our intro. Again, I didn't know how powerful the microphone was, and I literally was a centimeter from it, and it sounded like I was in a horror movie, like screaming. Again, sorry for the listeners who had to, listen to that, but yeah, that's probably my funniest memory.
The funniest pod memory was probably how cringy that fake video of Triggs telling me the pod was over. It was like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and now it's actually over. But yeah, funniest memory was definitely that, because it was just so cringy and so clearly set up, but we thought it was funny at the time, so we put it out there. Yeah, what I've learned most from this experience is that it's just great to take any opportunities that come to you and really fill your plate, load it on everything while you can, because you never know where something's going to take you, and it's just good to get out of your comfort zone and try new things to just see where they go. So that's what I'm taking out of it.
What I've learned from the podcast is probably, like Vinny said, get outside your comfort zone. More for me, like the interviews for, sometimes I've never met the person. So just being confident and just kind of trusting in your abilities. And again, I think just like communication skills and networking going to help me along the road. So the podcast has taught me a lot. My favorite interview from the podcast, again, they're all great. Can't really, narrow one down, but if I were to, it'd probably be the Lawson McDonald interview. Again, I just really respect what he's done with his content and kind of similar paths. Could kind of relate to him a lot, and I think just how open he was about his struggles early on with it and just sticking with it. I think that's really taught me a lot. And again, all really good interviews, but that was probably one that stood out. What I'll miss most about the podcast is, probably just, every Wednesday, sitting down with Vin and just kind of having a good time and laughing and just spending time with him, and being able to do this together was really special. I'm going to miss it, but I think it just really brought us closer together and really provided, a really unique experience for us.
What I'll probably miss the most from the podcast is, just the back and forth me and Triggs had. It's pretty hilarious. Funny just meeting a guy with a weird accent like him, and definitely the pre-pod mic checks were funny. We would say a lot of stupid stuff into the mic before the pod. So yeah. Now that the pod's over, I would just want to thank all of our listeners and supporters for their consistency. I feel like we've had, the same amount of listeners, slowly increasing throughout, and it's been great. And I'd like to thank our sponsors for sticking with us throughout the entire experience, and I'd like to thank Triggs for pulling me into this and telling me we could do this, and then we got it done. So yeah, that's all. Thanks again.
For all the listeners out there, I just want to thank you guys for sticking with me and Vinny again. Just these two gingers who started a podcast and really had no idea what they were doing. Just appreciate you guys listening. We wouldn't do it without you guys. Again, we wouldn't have a podcast if it wasn't for you guys. And again, I think that thank you, Vinny, again, just for sticking with me. I'm a difficult guy sometimes, but appreciate you being there, every week and putting up with me. And I think, again, just like this whole experience has been really cool, and I'm really grateful for it. So, again, want to thank our sponsors for believing in us and just, again, just kind of, trusting these two kids who, again, had an idea and pursued it of a podcast. So, again, this has all been really special and really going to miss it. So, thank you guys again for listening to our podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, hope you're not crying, but we aren't. But yeah, no, thanks for listening all this time. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Is that good?
Later. Is that good? Yeah. Vinny Gould here, checking off from the pod. We'll see you later. Peace. Doing the Triggs. Oh, I missed it.